It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Pass to Stewart. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Shot by Ivy, no good. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Pass to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. The shot by Stewart with no one around. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Here's Edey. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Cunningham. Can't connect from short range. And here they come. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Bane with the steal. Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ausar Thompson.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. In the corner, Ivy with it. Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the
air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul. Out to the right wing. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Memphis. The Pistons trailing. And slam dunk by Harris.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. to Ivy. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 1. Pass to Edey. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Detroit's ball. Down low. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the wing J. To the right side. Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So it's the Pistons now. Here's Cunningham. Driving the lane. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Grizzlies.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Pass to Wells. They get it back. Clark. Here's Huff. He's guarded by Schroeder. Fades and shoots. Here's Clark. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team. Now returning on the floor.
Clark, left side.
Number 19. Simone.
Pass to Kennard. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Just 3 to shoot. And another miss by Memphis.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's deflected. They retain possession. For 3, Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Memphis leading. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Out to the right wing. Schroeder outside. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
They set the pick. Clark into the lane. Boom! Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And here are the Grizzlies. Clark outside. Pass to Huff. Memphis moving it around. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here.
15 seconds. Coming on to the floor.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Clark. Here's Huff. Ball's knocked loose. Stewart with the steal. It's tipped. Schroeder with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Pass to Fontecchio. Now here's Schroeder. 4 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Huff. From downtown. Puts up a 3. Here's Clark. Pass to Wells. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant outside. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the 3 ball is good.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's Ivy. Back to Stewart. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Stewart's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Detroit. Here's Heaney. Basket counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Jackson has the open look. Doesn't go for him.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
It is so tough containing Ivy, a tough assignment defensively.
Detroit making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Harris outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pistons passing it around. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now on the court.
On defense, the Grizzlies. 3-point lead. To the inside. Here's Ivy. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Knocks it loose. 1:43 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Huff. Shoots over Duren. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Kennard got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Ivy. He nails it, and we're tied up. Ivy's got 6.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Thompson in the corner. Cunningham outside. Harris a screen. It's Cunningham with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an open.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Out of hand on it. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Schroeder outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead.
The Grizzlies, 33.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Pistons leading. Right wing. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Lock at 6. The rebound by Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Duren. Duren a screen. Thompson outside. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Pass to Cunningham. Another shot. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Back to Duren. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Knocked away. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there. And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Feeds away. He can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 5. Nice ball movement by Detroit. With the floater to the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ivy. Now here's Cunningham. Misses the 3. Morant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Duren. And the rejection by Jackson. .135 left in the fourth quarter. And Morant gets it to go.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Ivy. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic LU jam.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Back to Thompson. And 1:01 left in the game. Out to Harris. A 3. Connects from downtown.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Duran. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies on offense. Outside for Jackson. Right wing. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Harris. Now Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Yes!
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
The Grizzlies call timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Here's Edey. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Detroit.